Barbell front squat is a very underutilized tool in weightlifting just because one, it's hard, and two, mobility is a huge factor with it. A lot of people lack shoulder mobility to one, hold the bar here comfortably, and two, just the strength to support the bar in the front of them. The reason we like front squats is it's a little easier to, the reason we like barbell front squats is because one, it helps, it's a more quad focused movement, just behind where the gravity's forcing you down forward and how the bar is angled and all that. And two, I personally think it's easier to go knees over toes on this movement just because, again, gravity wants to push us forward, and the more forward we go, the more we can push our knees over our toes. But again, that's all with mobility. So if you have the proper mobility for it, it shouldn't be a problem. If you're lacking mobility, this is a very hard movement. So for this movement, you want the bar to be shoulder width apart. For me, I actually have to go a little bit wider, but I also have pretty decent shoulder mobility, okay? So if you have, let's say, zero shoulder mobility, your best bet to start off will be putting the bar on your collarbones and then crossing your arms like this, flexing your lats to engage it and keep it stable. But for me, I have good shoulder mobility, so I'm going a little bit outside shoulder width. I like to rest the bar completely on my collarbone and shoulders so that the pressure is off my wrists. Again, this is if you have good shoulder mobility, so that there is no tension. It's literally just on my collarbones. Today, my mobility for this video won't be the best. I had legs the other day, so I'm very, very tight, but I'm gonna try to do my best. So when we're here, again, we're bracing, creating tension with the upper and lower body. Hopefully you saw the back squat video if I'm letting you do front squats. Turning the knees slightly out to engage the quads, keep them firing, and have the glutes firing. From here, the most important thing is keeping your chest up. So what I like to do is look all the way up no matter what. All the way up, and then we just go for our descent. You'll notice that as you go down, you're gonna want to go forward and your back's gonna want to round. So the most important thing here, as you can see, is that I'm rounding and I'm leaning forward, right? If I had weight on here, the bar would come out. The most important thing is thinking about slightly pushing your butt back and keeping that chest up, right? The bar is gonna go where your chest is. So if you start descending like this, the bar is gonna roll off. But if you're all the way up like this, looking up the entire time on your descent, you'll have a better chance of getting a successful lift and not creating back pain, right? Because the reason we get back pain from this is the bar is going forward, your lats aren't strong enough to hold the weight, so it's rounding your back and you want to drop forward. So this is more for people that have been squatting for a while, have the upper back strength to hold the bar there, and are looking for a little bit extra challenge. Again, one of the most important things here for the front squat is the brace. So pushing air into your gut is super duper important, right? The more air here holding everything up, it's gonna help you keep your chest and your spine erect. Okay, if you don't have a lot of air here, you're just gonna fold, right? If you need to, obviously brace before you unrack, brace before you go down, and depending on how long you stay at the bottom, for me, the front squat, depending on how my mobility is for the day, can be very easy or super duper challenging. As you can see right now, it looks not the best for this video. I'm sorry. But when I'm here, I actually sometimes, when I warm up, I will sit down here for a little bit to open up my glutes, my hips. If you are lacking with the mobility, you can just do little hip openers like this. If I spend about 5 to 10 minutes doing something like this, or just kind of stretching my groin, then usually I'll be ready for the front squat. I didn't do any of that today, so I'm sorry if my form's not the best for the video. I'll probably make another one. But just for the purpose of this video, just getting a general basic intro to front squat.